some people have to remember that the example that they're setting is what their kids, may follow, may want to follow. Some don't realize that. So when you're doing whatever you're doing, you think, are you okay if your child grew up to do the same thing? Or are you okay with influencing, other people to do the same things that you're doing? That's why it's such a controversy sometimes with rappers and singers and entertainers and celebrities, because the celebrities have influence and power, especially amongst some of the youth. And so they are influencing a portion of people to be like them in certain ways. So that's why there's always a controversy of their responsibility level, because some entertainers will say, I don't have any responsibility, I'm not a role model, that route. And then there's other, entertainers that will accept responsibility and know that they have a certain amount of responsibility and just realize that. Different types of trends come and go, and not every trend is for everybody, and not every trend affects everyone the same way. It's important when it comes to trends to know who you are and what you stand for and what principles you stand for and what you don't want to do. Because if there's nothing that you stand for, like they say, you'll fall for anything. So if there's nothing that you stand for, and the only thing you stand for is what's popular and what's trending right now, well, if jumping off that cliff over there is trending right now, and everybody that jumps off that cliff over there is cool, is that what you're gonna do? If that's what's popular and you don't even know what's at the bottom of that cliff, or how deep the fall is. And the crazy thing is, if jumping off of that cliff over there was trending and really popular right now, there's a portion of people who wouldn't think hard enough about it. They would just really want to go jump off that cliff because it would make them popular. I'm saying this to urge you to think before you take on certain trends and certain things. Another thing I want to say is, I think some ladies are letting social media get to their head a little too much. And some of these ladies get a lot of attention, but they're still complaining about their dating life. Some of them have a lot of guys, in their DMs, under their posts. The problem isn't their dating life. Their problem is in them choosing a man. They don't know how to choose the right man, because a lot of the times there be more than enough guys for a lot of ladies to choose from. They just don't know how to choose and which one to choose and what to look for. And I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying, many women have enough options. And then some women, they've let social media turn them out. And how they let it turn them out is, because of the validation. Some women are chasing validation so much that they start revealing more and more. They start doing more and more and start showing more and more risky pictures for the validation. If they didn't get the validation, some of these women wouldn't even show the pictures that they show. But because they see those pictures get likes and results and validation and maybe OnlyFans followers, which may equal some money, they're willing to do those things. And before you know it, she's built up her OnlyFans following. She's making some money off of it. And because of that, now her head is bigger than ever. And certain type of guys who really are good for her, she thinks they're not good enough for her anymore. And then there's just an aspect of decency. Some women don't know how to dress today. They know how to put on clothes that make them stand out and get them attention, but some of them don't know when to wear certain things and when not to, when to look more conservative, you know, because if a guy is bringing you around, you know, maybe some new friends he met that are guys, maybe he doesn't want your butt to stick out. So maybe you shouldn't wear that outfit that makes your butt stick out, because then you're going to appeal to those friends you're around that he has. And a lot of times that's kind of what leggings do, depending on the woman's shape. I'm just saying, sometimes you have to dress differently than for other times, and some women aren't putting in that thought. I mean, okay, ladies, say you're with us and we're meeting a couple of your friends somewhere, and guys don't wear leggings, but if we did, and would you like it if I'm wearing these leggings and I'm showing off my Johnson to your new friends? Even if it's unintentionally, but these leggings show my Johnson off. Would you like for me to wear that around your new friends you just met? I don't know, maybe some of y'all would. I know some of y'all wouldn't, but maybe some of y'all would. I'm not bashing women, I'm just stating things that I see. That's really all I'm doing. I think some women are too obsessed with popularity and trends and what everybody else is doing right now. Some women even be looking at other people's relationships and trying to compare them to their relationship, even though they don't really know about that other person's relationship. They just see pictures or videos and think they know their relationship. But pictures and videos don't tell everything. Most people, like I've heard before, most people are gonna put their highlights up on social media. Most people are not gonna put their bad points when they argue, the bad stuff that happens. Most people aren't just gonna post that unless it's a reality show, and they still aren't gonna post everything. So why constantly compare your relationship to this celebrity's relationship or to this person's relationship when you don't really know what's going on in that relationship? I mean, you can pretty much now look up and find couples who took a lot of videos and, you know, went viral together, and their relationship, their real relationship, wasn't how the public perceived it. Also, ladies, don't be afraid to like a man even though your friend doesn't, because we're not here for your friend, we're here for you, and we probably don't like your friend either. So if you like a man, say you like that man. If your friend says she don't like me or she don't like him, you know, take her points into consideration. But if they aren't real, you know, bad points and they're just her opinions, well, that's her opinion for her. Your opinion is going to be different for you. Your taste is going to be different for you because you're a different person. We're not here for your friend. So don't let your friend ruin our relationship.